sorry, which quote would you choose, the red one or the blue one? Which one better illustrates the reason that students who play sports
Uh,
become more disciplined?
the blue one,
I agree with you. Why are you saying the blue one?
because it talks about like they scored higher in learning skills and behaviors, and behavior kind of shows that they acted well and didn't like were distracted in class, kind of.
Yeah, and that really goes with, why does that go with the reason better than the first one?
Because the first one is just they said it scores higher IQ, meaning that means they're just more smart, but
Yeah,
it shows that they behave well and more disciplined.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, being smart is good, and you can be disciplined. It can make you smart, but being smart doesn't necessarily mean you're disciplined. So this whole thing about IQ is not necessarily the best piece of evidence that you want. The thing about them getting higher on their learning skills, which is like, are you paying attention in class? That's about discipline. However, there is a part of this quote that I might want to use, and I'm going to actually steal. I'm going to steal some of this quote just to make it a better, just to make our quote better when people are reading our essay. So I'm going to put a little bit of context into our quote. And this is what I'm explaining about being able to modify quotes and know what the tools are that you can use. So I'm going to show you guys a tool right now. So my example that these students also scored higher in learning skills and behavior on report cards, there's no context. What students? So I'm going to add in the first part that explains what these students are. So in a study of 1,000 students in Louisiana, students who participated in some type of after-school sport, and then I'm going to erase this and add in an ellipses. Dot, dot, dot. Now it sounds like one sentence if you just read it all together. In a study of 1,000 students in Louisiana, students who participated in some type of after-school sport also scored higher in learning skills and behavior on report cards. Right? Ricky, what does that dot, dot, dot indicate?
I think that dot 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 indicates maybe like ending, like a continuation, except
Good. Good. Yeah, like continuation. Something's in there. Dot, 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 something's in there, and we're going to continue it after. We're going to skip a little bit, and we're going to continue after. There's a few ways of manipulating quotes so that you can make it sound good in your essay and still follow the rules. See, the thing is, you can't lie about what the author wrote. You're not allowed to lie about what they wrote. But you are allowed to use these tools of manipulation so that you can integrate your quotes and still make them sound good. I'm going to show you guys another trick. This is like a trick of the trade that a lot of high school teachers, I don't know if they show this, but this is square brackets. So before it was capital I, but that is not at the start of your sentence. And if it's not at the start of your sentence, you can't have a capital there. So I'm going to use square brackets, put this in lowercase, and close her up. What those square brackets indicate, name, and in that case, you have different options. But we'll talk about that. Okay. Also, what I'd like to show you with this is that I'm putting in a little bit of buffer before the actual quotation, so that if the quotation marks disappeared, that sentence would still be grammatically sound. Is that piece of evidence, does it pair up with the reasoning well? It's got to pair up with the reasoning well. And if it doesn't, then your essay is going to be